are very, very good. They are, well, certainly the best precision drivers in this country, if not the whole of Europe. And that makes me wonder, actually, Clarkson, why you had to humiliate them by making them drive around in, well, Bolswood Space Shuttle.
I like the Space Shuttle, it's my favourite thing, and I know many things about it.
Do you really?
I know, for example, that, you know, it's covered in tiles, those heat-resistant ones, because of the furnace re-entry, as they always call it. Do you know you can take those tiles off it and replace them with...
diamonds?
No, not diamonds.
Graphite?
Not graphite.
I don't know.
Pizza.
What?
Pizza. You could cover the Space Shuttle in pizza and it would be able to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere.
You're seriously suggesting that NASA should have sent up a space shuttle covered in pizza?
Yes, I am. It's a little known fact, and now you all can share it with me.
You are a ridiculous man.
Get on with the show.
Let's move on, because it's time for us all to reacquaint ourselves with an old friend. The electric car that we built for the tent, the incredible hammerhead-i.
Yeah, and we were desperately proud of the Eagle Thrust head hammer. But sadly, the motoring press didn't share our enthusiasm.
No, they didn't. Up on the screen here, we have a review of the EI hammerhead thrust from the Autoshow magazine, and they said, "It is impossible to regard it as a success." And they also said, "This is the slowest car we've tested this century."
We were very hurt by this. We put our heart and soul into that project, and then along came some loudmouth Noel from a motoring magazine talking about speed and power.
Yeah, Jeremy.
What?
The ice you want right now saying those things, it's thin.
Right.
So what do? You must be aware that you're an idiot. Deep down.
Look, the problem here is not, for once, Jeremy's idiocy. The problem is that the producers of Top Gear agreed with the Autocar.
No, they did.
They did, and they said that the Eagle Eye head hammer thrust was rubbish, and that we had to have another go. But unfortunately, because we'd spent so much of our money on the original project, they said that this time we had to make an electric car out of discarded white goods from the kitchen.
Yeah, but unusually, we three couldn't agree on a single project to do, so we went our separate ways and each came up with our own electric car.
Yeah, here they are, under these black drapes. I believe the little one is yours, Hammond, so talk us through it.
Yes, okay, I'm going to present it to the audience, and here is my creation.
An ironing board.
Yeah, well, an ironing board forms the spine of the chassis, yeah. It's brilliant, as I call it, the Tiefel Kniefel. And it works thus. Batteries on board power these food blenders. It runs along on the blenders. They're from the kitchen. Then the ironing board forms the spine. You lie on the ironing board there, and you reach forward and you steer and control the throttle with these steering irons out front.
And it's articulated.
Yes,
Hammond, I don't know what we're going to have to do here, but I am fairly confident that you are going to lose a finger.
You know, if he's lying on it, it is possible he'll lose something more substantial than a finger.
Well, not more substantial.
No, it's not very long, but at least it's thick.
Yeah.
Anyway, James, talk us through your creation.
Okay, what I have created, ladies and gentlemen, I call the Comet of Curries. And in order to build this, I have gone back to first principles. I have gone back to original research about electromagnetism. Because we've known since the 19th century, to be honest, which is what makes it...
James, a boring noise is coming out of the middle of your face.
Well, you might think so, Clarkson, but this is important, and this is why electric cars so far haven't been very successful.
Just, can you be brief?
What, you mean you want a version for sort of knuckle-headed, pube-haired oafs?
Oafs?
It's the plural of oaf.
Is it? In your world, possibly, yes, that's what I want.
Okay. I've made it out of old washing machines and tumble dryers, and I've used spare drums as wheels.
Excellent.
How do you control it?
But have you never used a washing machine?
Oh, no.
Well, look, let's say you go to the post office, you know it's 20 minutes away, yeah? You set the program on the front to 20 minutes, get in, you arrive at the post office 20 minutes later with clean pants. It's a hybrid.
Unless you set the controls wrong, in which case you would arrive at a tree with brown pants.
Pizza. Are you sure? What have you done? Come on.
Oh, mine! Oh, it's it's exquisite. I call it the Dyson AEG Zanussi Poggenpol Dragster. Even Stephen Hawking would struggle to build something this magnificent.
Yes, well, to be fair...
I know what he's going to say.
Yeah, no, actually, not Stephen Hawking would struggle. That was a bad one. But let me gloss over it, explain how it works. We've got 12 food blenders here arranged in a V formation, driving a central shaft that powers the rear wheel. So it's a V12 up front. But I have then supercharged it round the back, more power from 2 microwave ovens, because the turntable in a microwave is the most powerful electric motor in the kitchen.
Is it?
No, I made that up.
Has it got any steering?
A bit. I'll put a Dyson ball on the front. You're stunned, aren't you? You're stunned into silence. You are suffocating in the cool, crisp breeze of my excellence.
No, I'm gagging in the, I don't know, the eggy guff of your idiocy, to be honest.
Where did the batteries go?
It doesn't have batteries.
Oh, brilliant, a pedal-powered dragster.
Nope. Batteries weigh a lot and slow you down, and they go flat. So I've fitted this with and flex.
You total plum sack.
Why?
Well, how long's the flex?
150 feet.
Now that's a very good idea, you see.
Yeah.
This will work perfectly, providing he always goes out, goes shopping, goes to work and goes on holiday within 150 feet of his house.
Exactly. In a drag race, this will absolutely clean up. I guarantee it.
So what makes you think we're going to do a drag race?
Well, because there's a man in a white coat coming out with a gold envelope, and it's always a drag race. I'll read it out. What does it say?
You are not doing a drag race. Instead, you will do 2 laps in a figure of 8 around the posts laid out before.
Figure of 8.
Yeah.
Flex.
Suddenly I'm looking forward to it.
Yes.
What I'm looking forward to, Hammond, is watching him get into his, what you call it, comet of courage.
Yep.
Because you often hear stories about a dog that's got stuck in a washing machine. You think, I wonder what that would look like. I suspect we're about to find out. But there we are. A dog in a washing machine.
Oh, hang on, I've got to adjust the seat.
Well, then start it up.
Right, here we go.
You haven't thought that through, have
It's
you?
going to rattle you to bits.
I may not have loaded the drum evenly, but...
Right, well, let's get on with this quick.
I'm going to get on, yes. I'm going to get into my dragster. Fire it up.
Teeful Knievel is ready. 2 laps, yeah?
Yes.
2 laps.
Yes,
Okay,
I'm
we're ready,
on.
Mr. Starter.